My name is Quade Marks. I am 11 years old. There's 4 people in my family. I have my mom, my dad, I have an older sister named Lainey, and my dog.
I'm Michelle Marks. I'm Director of Global Marketing for the Blood Center segment.
I had like a weird rash on my forearm. I had so many bruises, and my mom and dad, we were just like, maybe it's just because he is very active and plays lacrosse. And April 17th, that's when I was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia. It's a rare blood disease, at least for a kid like me. And it's in your blood. It like attacks everything in your blood, so your body can't do what it's supposed to do.
You never expect your, at the time, 9-year-old boy to be diagnosed. So that was certainly the hardest day, was hearing that these bruises that we thought were so simple and a part of being an active 9-year-old, that this was something much more serious.
I was speechless. It was like tingly, numb. Everything was like scary because I was like, will I live? The doctor said I needed 3 rounds of chemotherapy and a bone marrow transplant.
With AML, they do need to receive a more aggressive chemotherapy, and so they have to receive that chemotherapy inpatient. And because their immune system is so low, they have to stay at the hospital throughout their treatment. And in total, he spent 162, I believe, days in the hospital.
Some people said like, yeah, you're lucky you get to miss school, but like once you're in the hospital, you're like, I would rather be at school right now. The treatments, they made me feel all crummy and tired and nauseous.
Quade was a recipient of about 60 some odd blood transfusions, 40 some platelet units, and a little over 20 red cells. And I know that those platelet units were from Terumo. When he was sick and he needed the red cells, the iron in the red blood cells would build up over time. He was actually on Spectra Optia for, I believe, 4 red cell depletions. And this was just amazing because I had worked with the development team on so many of those Optia protocols, and never, ever would I have even imagined that my own son would be one of those patients that would be on Spectra. It's an amazing feeling to really say that Terumo BCT has helped save my son's life, and to be able to work for that very same company.
My friends at school made paper cranes. If you make 1,000 paper cranes, you can have one wish and it would be granted. And the wish that I wish for is to have all of that done with, like the cancer. I wanted to be a normal kid.
It's just given us a new appreciation for normalcy and things that you take for granted day in and day out. When all of that comes to a screeching halt, and you hear that, you know, in our case, that Quade had a 33% chance of survival. Anything else that goes wrong just pales in comparison to that.
I'm Quade Marks, and I beat cancer.